The European Le Mans Series returns to Portugal once again for the series finale for 2025. And it would be the LMGT3 cars first on track of the 4 classes to qualify here in Portugal. On board with Michael Birch as he puts in a season's best qualifying performance for the United Autosports McLaren, 3rd place on the grid for Saturday's season finale in the orange and black McLaren. Another British GT car, Racing Spirit Le Mans, the Swiss team with the very British Aston Martin Vantage, Clement Mathieu it would be, who would edge back the McLaren into 3rd place. He'd cross the line and to secure the front row of the grid, 2nd fastest in the session. But Hiroshi Kazumi from Japan in the TF Sport Corvette Z06 GT3R would score a first pole position for the driver and for the car. The number 82 Corvette storming through to beat both of the British machines to the first place on the grid ahead of Saturday's season finale. Delight in the garage from Charlie Eastwood and the TF Sport team. LMP3 next up, and the new era of Toyota Turbo Power. 3rd on the grid for Griffin Peoples in the Sol Duquesne in the order for WTM by Rinaldi. He couldn't quite get though to the front row. That would be an all-Ligier affair, and it would be the already crowned champions CLX Motorsport, Adrien Clomenil, taking the 17 car onto the front row and ahead of the Duquesne with a commemorative livery for the Swiss team. Pole position though would go to last year's champions, RRM Sport, coming on strong at the end of the season, and it would be Guillaume Henrion, the man who's climbed the whole ladder of the European Le Mans Series tree, and he takes pole position for the British team in a very French car. LMP2 Pro-Am, the bronze drivers were out to play in the 3rd session of the afternoon. It would be TDS Racing and Rodrigo Sales claiming 3rd spots on the grid. In the number 29 Oreca, almost making it would be PJ Hyatt in Spike, the LMP2 Dragon from AO by TF, putting in a time that most felt was good enough for pole, but it didn't quite work out that way. His 132.551 would be bettered right at the death of the session by serial pole setter Giorgio Roda in Proton Competition's number 77 Oreca. The Italian racer once again scoring a fine pole position that would be welcomed by team and family in the Proton Competition garage. The final qualifying session of the day and the season would go to LMP2, and after a brief red flag interruption, it was a shortened session counted for the grid for the finale. Nick Yellerly in the 43 Inter-Europol competition car would score 3rd on the grid. Looking like he could have challenged pole, Mathis Chaubert, the young gun from Edex Sport and Genesis Magma Racing, heading for Hypercar in 2026 and the front row for Saturday's season finale in the European Le Mans Series. But it would be Matteo Caroli in the number 9 Iron Lynx Proton Oreca that would set pole position for the season finale and help the German team to potentially taking another race win in the European Le Mans Series. Delight for the driver, delight too for the team, and the stage is now set for the final race of the season at the Circuit del Algarve in Portugal.